On a sunny Sunday on the 21st of March 2021, the Motocross Gladiators resumed their battle at the third round of the Kenya National Motocross Championships held at Jamhuri Racetrack off Ngong Road, 10 clicks from Nairobi's Central Business District. The choice of weapon is primarily the Austrian KTM motorcycle, although a handful of racers have buckled the trend by racing Japanese bikes. Five-year-old Joshua Guinea with race bike number 444 continued his dominance of the PV class and upped the ante by winning all his heats to earn a perfect 60 points. The rider had previously scored 57 and 53 points in MX Round 1 and MX Round 2 respectively. Amir Ramadani with race bike number 300 followed closely, scoring second place in all his heats for a total of 51 points. Uri Yongo, donning bike number 237, finished in third position with 45 points. A three-way battle between Giza Benzinge in bike number 511, Thuku Awero with bike number 212 and Dylan Hatanga with bike number 422 spiced up the day with MX50 offering the most exciting action. Thuku Awero was the racer to watch, having put in long hours of practice between round 2 and round 3. Little Thuku showed a marked improvement by winning 2 heats, taking the battle to Giza Benzinge. A disappointing 7th place finish in Heat 3 saw him piped by Giza Benzinge to 2nd position with 49 points. Not to be left out, Dylan Hatanga was consistent with 2 2nd place finishes and 1 3rd place to equally score 49 points. The rulebook had to be pulled out to differentiate the two racers. Thuku took 2nd position by virtue of having better finishes than Dylan. Giza retained his position by a slim 3 points, but in undoubtedly feeling the pressure of the two racers behind him. The largest class of the year with 15 racers continued to serve up surprises. Wahome Mutahi, donning bike number 160, who had hitherto been considered the king in waiting for the MX65 championship after Tanab Choda found the going difficult after finishing in an uncharacteristic third place for the day. He suffered a mishap in the final heat, finishing in 11th place. The three heats each produced different winners shared between Wahome Mutahi with bike number 160, Atete Benzinge with bike number 19 and Luis Ogonyi with bike number 10. Louis benefited the most from Wahome's misfortune to claim his first top step on the podium with 52 points. His consistency paid off as he scored a podium in all his heats. Atete Benzinge followed closely behind with 2 points adrift, while Wahome garnered 42 points for third place. The overall championship is still open with only 15 points differentiating Wahome Mutahi and Louis Ogonyi. The 2016 and 2018 MX50 national champion Atete Benzinge is tied with Ogweng Gonga for third place in the championship with 121 points.
My biggest competitor was Atete because she was making me push harder and had a good race. Overall got fast. Yeah, and I want to thank my dad and mom for supporting me.
The 2021 MX85 class has the largest number of new entrants. Only 4 racers of the 11 registered racers had participated in 2020. With the absence of Neo Wahome, Tanab Choda, donning bike number 12, won all his heats for a perfect score of 60 points. Following closely behind was Natalie Cherono with bike number 26 with 51 points. Ryan Tiren with bike number 284 distinguished himself as the best novice in the class by beating the more experienced Alex Njoroge to third place with 41 points. In the process, Ryan achieved his first podium of his career, a third place finish in third heat. Christian Shege, donning bike number 73, made a return after missing out on round 2. Christian, who had earned 60 points in round 1, was engaged in a fierce battle with his cousin Dylan Mutahi, donning bike number 150. 2 first place finishes and a third place ensured Dylan stood tall on the day with 55 points. 3 points adrift was Christian, who took first, second and third place finishes. Deka Kihara, donning bike number 7, who had been away since 2020 due to school commitments, made an impressive return to racing by finishing in third place with 49 points, achieving 2 second place finishes and a third place. Novice rider Ryan Boro, bike number 168, currently lies second in the championship with 135 points by virtue of his consistency. He is the only racer in the class to have participated in all 3 rounds. Apollo Mbuki, donning bike number 90, continued undaunted on his winning spree, yet another 60 points. With a perfect score of 180 points, the Yamaha-sponsored Apollo is the only racer not to have dropped out points in 2021. Shivam Vinayak donning bike number 96 was conspicuously missing as he concentrated on rally raid for 2021. Ralph Kihara donning bike number 21 kept pace with Apollo to take his second consecutive spot for the day with 47 points, while Walter Courier donning bike number 238 came third with 41 points. The ever-reliable Honda-powered Rohan Gandhi donning bike number 188 was fourth with 37 points. A racer to note was Masalule Kitui donning bike number 254, one of the few Kenyan racers with international race experience. Masalule missed the first round of the year but finished an impressive third place in round 2 with 43 points after a long layoff. He had achieved 2 third place finishes in the 4th place. He went better in round 3 to finish in 2nd place in Heat 1 and the 3rd finish in Heat 2. Unfortunately, he did not finish his final heat and finished the day in 5th place with 32 points.
Today's event was really good. Track was really well maintained. Had a very good 3rd heat. First heat was not really the best, but I thoroughly improved, told myself ride your own race. Unfortunately 3rd heat I could have finished first, but then I was passed by my competitor Apollo Buki, which to me is not really a bad thing. I mean, he's really good, but it was a really fun event today, and yeah, I really enjoyed myself. For the young ones, I can just tell them, ride your own race. Don't focus too much on who's ahead or who's behind you. Just do what you can and the best of you will always come out.
This year, the Veterans and Masters class was constituted for the first time since 2015. Veterans refers to racers aged between 35 and 49, while Masters are 50 and above. Andrew Plaisance with bike number 81 made a return after a number of years spent in the Enduro and Rally Raid National Championships and immediately made a mark winning all his heats. To be fair to the other participants, the 2010 Kenyan National Enduro Champion and 2008 and 2010 Kenya National Rally Raid Champion was the youngest veteran Moses Mugo, donning bike number 17, the oldest in the pack who turned 58 in 2021 and was the only racer qualifying for the Masters class, performed well against the young veterans in the amalgamated class to finish in 2nd place. Team of Michael Ogwape donning bike number 333 and Frederick Ooko donning bike number 86 have formed a healthy competition amongst themselves and did not disappoint on that day. Michael was able to finish a position ahead of Frederick in every heat. Manik Choda was the novice of his class and finished in 5th position with 34 points, a point behind Frederick. His 5th position doesn't tell the true tale as he was the strongest contender behind Andrew Plaisance. He performed exemplary well in the first 2 heats, coming in 2nd but was unable to start the 3rd heat. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on him in the coming rounds. Due to the International Women's Day being held annually on the 8th of March, this month also commemorates women in motorsports. A minimum of 3 ladies are required to form a class, and for around 3 4 ladies participated in the MX125, MX2 classes. Ivanka Yongo, donning bike number 267, who had been the lone lady in MX125, was joined by Nandi Kiplagat, donning bike number 787, who was making a comeback to racing after missing rounds 1 and 2. 2 newcomers, Linda Kuol, donning bike number 211, and Grace Mori, donning bike number 10, joined MX2. Nandi's vast experience showed as she cruised to victory in all heats. Ivanka and Grace were locked in a neck-to-neck battle, with Grace beating Ivanka with a narrow 2-point margin, 49 points and 47 points respectively. Linda Kuol settled for 4th place with 39 points.
Today the track was in prime condition. I really enjoyed myself. The women's category was paired with the veterans, so that's where my battle came into play with one of the vets. I was able to come second in the second moto, and then I was able to win the 3rd one. I really enjoyed it and I had a lot of fun. My greatest challenge was definitely catching up to the veteran. This was because he has a bigger bike than me. He has a 450, so trying to catch up to him was quite the struggle.